2. So yeah, the pace is on, and it looks like it might be Itta from Diamond Valley. He's gone with it early. So just settling now, the men's B 3,000 metres, 18 starters plus pace. So it looks like Smithers pacing, Hockey, Itta. Also in there is Josh Maisie. The Japanese runners, one of them's in the maroon uniform, another one's got the pink shorts on. So fairly good start here. Isaac Hockey making his way back into some competitive racing. Good to see Isaac back, one of our up-and-comers, Itta. We've also got Roberts in the field as well, the other Diamond Valley runner coming right through the pack at the moment. A couple of good runners there from Glenn Huntley as well. Daniel Hamilton is up there. D'Alberto's to the rear of the field with Anderson. So pacing nicely at the moment, starting to spread slightly. So Hockey, Maisie. We've also got Tim Norton, one of the older runners in the pack. A famous victory at the MCG in 2006 at the Victorian 1500 metre championships. Daniel Hamilton looking good mid-pack there with Norton just off the back of him. Aloisio in the bright fluoro yellow, just going to the outside. So Smithers doing a good job, got the pack nicely settled. Hockey looking good, Maisie also. Hamilton coming through, followed by Norton. So they'll be going through 800 shortly. We'll get a good feel for pace here. And they're going through on about 2:16. So currently on 8:30 pace. My tip is we might see a little bit of a kick down. Good to see Nick Walls already hit the barbecue. What's the food like, Nick?
Beautiful, Tim. It's well washed down with a Cooper's Pale.
Excellent. So Smithers doing a great job. Hockey looking relaxed. Toby O'Brien it is in that next position. The tall figure from Essendon out of uniform.
So, Tim, what do you think here? Isaac Hockey, we used to see a very good junior cross-country runner in his day. Moved on to some amazing 1500s in his under 20 years. Had a little bit of a lull tonight over the 3,000 distance.
Putting a toe in the water, it's called, Nick, just to see where he's at. Obviously been training well over the injury worries, and hopefully this is going to be the sign of Isaac coming back into mainstream athletics and making his way up to that upper echelon of national level events. And no better place to start than here at Box Hill, at the Box Hill Classic in the B race.
There's a few of those milers regulars amongst here as well. A few of them a bit unaccustomed to going over 3,000. A lot of 8:15 runners here stepping up. There could be some big PBs amongst the field if you kick down correctly, as you said.
Well, that's right. The pace is good, and the two Japanese runners are now out in front.
There are 8:20 men according to their seed times, but they look like they might be a little bit quicker than that.
Yeah, well, originally they were in the A, and we've put them in the B. Miura is the one who's leading from Igawa. Yet again, with the internationals, sometimes they might have seed times, but you don't really know what form they're in. But they are looking nice and working well together, I think, which is going to help the rest of the field. And you look at guys like Maisie, and then looking back down at the likes of the Glenn Huntley runners like Hamilton, they're going to make the most of this.
It was 4:14, so 4:14 at 1,500. So they're going to have to do a little bit of work on the back end to get down to those sort of 8:20 times. But it's certainly not beyond doubt with the pack that there's a big train at the front of this race. I still think 8:20 could be on the cards.
Yeah, if it's a kick down, that last kilometre's really going to count. 2.5 laps out, we'll see if it can go down. And that might play into the hands of someone like Hamilton, who does definitely have some good 1,500 metre speed.
I saw him working very hard with Craig Mottram on the weekend at Wattle Park Hills. So if he takes that sort of form today onto the 3,000, he's going to be moving very well with 1 lap to go.
And probably working much harder than Craig Mottram.
Craig Mottram was walking up and down the hills with Alan Falilla working on the bike. But out in front, it is your 2 Japanese visitors looking terrific. Isaac Hockey tucked in behind. O'Brien, as you mentioned. Daniel Hamilton, the tall striding figures, the next on the track. Golds, Smith with the customary headband, the performance-enhancing headband, it is, he tells me. And on the back of that pack, 2 very interesting athletes, Roberts and Lewis. Lewis has run a PB every race this season over 1,500 and 800 in the milers meets, and Roberts is just a gutsy young runner from Diamond Valley.
Well, this is where Toll's got to do the work, though, to keep in contact, because you've got Roberts and Lewis both feeding off the back of him, so Toll doesn't want to lose that pack. Goldsmith's doing beautifully just to sit there on it, and that's really playing to his advantage. So we want to, it is interesting to watch all of those juniors at the back, which is Goldsmith, Toll, Roberts, and Lewis. If they can hang on here into the last kilometre, Lewis for sure has the kick down. He's a sub 350, 1,500 metre runner.
Yeah, and a real surprise packet this season. Who thought Steve Fabris would know how to coach a guy over more than 1 lap, Tim? But he's done a very good job with the group this season, and rising fast, led by Will Lewis, are doing very well. 2 laps to go at 6:13, Tim. 6:13, Hamilton looking very good as you predicted.
Lewis just starting to make a move out to Nick, so that was interesting. I think you fired him up when you start to bag his coach, but it was justifiable.
But Isaac Hockey's taken over the reins of the race now. So Isaac Hockey has spread this field out. We now have a little bit of a pack of 4 at the front there, Tim.
Yeah,
and it's into
Maisie's
2 groups as we lead through now with 600 left.
So Maisie's also looking good, and Hamilton, as I said earlier, he's one I really like. And look at that stride from Daniel Hamilton as they're going around onto the bend once again, and he's the one who's going to make the move now. Hockey's still setting the pace, but I think Hamilton will probably settle just behind him. Maisie just looks like he's starting to strain a little bit. Gap then to the Japanese runner, which is Miura.
Isaac Hockey looks like he wants to put more than just a toe in the water here, Tim. He looks like he wants to get a win on this return race on the track. And at the bell, it was 7:18, so 7:18 for Isaac Hockey. We talked about could they go 8:20. They probably won't quite get there, but they are going to go very quick, about 8:25 possible. Dan Hamilton chasing him, the former junior from Hailbury, now stepping up into open ranks, chasing Isaac Hockey. And the pack behind, I think Will Lewis might be the quickest of those to kick home with 300 left. O'Brien chasing Goldsmith, but out in front, it's all Hockey and Hamilton.
So stride for stride, gap about 5 metres at the moment. That probably helps Isaac to know where he is. So Isaac's still holding the ascendancy here, but Daniel's not giving up. But gee, that gap is forming, and Lewis starts to take it now. So Will Lewis, as he said, he's a sub 350, I think 349, 95 for the 1,500. But Isaac Hockey, as we know, much quicker than that over 15 when he's fully into it. He's going to come down, going wide in the lane though. So Isaac not taking the shortest possible route home. He's going to come through here. So good win. And Isaac will take it out. 8:20, thereabouts. Great run from Hamilton. Lewis will come through. Hopefully that's a PB. Then we've got Edward Austin Marks, our Japanese runner Miura. Then O'Brien, Goldsmith, Maisie, Roberts. So 8:20, thereabouts. Nick, what do you think about that with your mouthful of hamburger?
I'm impressed with a 62-second lap from Isaac Hockey, to be honest. I think that was a really nice kick down. Very promising signs for the season ahead, Tim. He's one of everyone's favourites on the track, Isaac Hockey. Former Geelong boy, adopted by Melbourne University, but Isaac Hockey returning some good shape. Happy with that one, Isaac? Thumbs up? So let's get inside when